Let's talk about fear. It's such a powerful force in our lives. But what if the biggest, most dangerous enemy you'll ever face isn't out there somewhere? What if it's actually inside you? So today, we're going to dive in and really unpack how we can understand and then conquer this enemy within. This quote just cuts right to the chase, doesn't it? It really explains why this all matters so much. See, when we're making decisions based on fear, we're stuck in a scarcity mindset. We're totally focused on what we could lose instead of what we could possibly gain. It just closes us off from everything, and yeah, it almost always points us in the wrong direction.
But here's the really weird part. If fear is so bad for us, why do we seem so attracted to it? I mean, seriously, just look online these days. It kind of feels like people would rather be outraged and angry than happy. So what's the deal with that?
Well, that question leads us right into our first section. The thing is, fear is a master of disguise. It's sneaky, and its favorite costume in our modern world is, you guessed it, outrage.
This right here is such a critical idea to grasp. People get angry so they don't have to feel scared or uncertain. I mean, think about it. When you feel completely lost in your life or like you're just not good enough, getting angry feels like this powerful shield you can hide behind, even if it's just for a little while.
So what's really happening here, psychologically? Well, outrage gives us this immediate short-term payout. When you're all fired up and ranting about something, for a moment, you feel absolutely certain, and you feel really significant, really important. It's a quick fix for those deep human needs we all have. But just look at the long-term cost. There's always an emotional crash, and it just wrecks your relationships.
And this quote just perfectly illustrates that trap. That quick hit of certainty you get from being outraged, it's just like a sugar rush. It feels amazing for a second, but an hour later, you plummet, you crash hard. It's a vicious cycle that over time just destroys your well-being.
Okay, so if outrage is just a symptom, then what's the actual disease? What's the root cause of all this? Well, that's what we're going to get into now. It turns out that all our complicated anxieties and worries, they pretty much all boil down to just two fundamental fears.
That's it, just two. I mean, think about that. Everything that holds you back, every single worry, every ounce of hesitation, it all comes from just one of two places.
So here they are. The first one is the fear that we are not enough, just as we are. And that fear leads right into the second and arguably deepest fear of all. If we're not enough, we won't be loved. This stuff is primal. For our species to survive, we needed to be loved, to be part of the tribe, to know someone would put our needs first. It's literally hardwired into our DNA.
All right, so we've diagnosed the problem, and it's a big one. But now let's talk about the solution. How do we actually break free from this cycle? Well, it's going to require a huge shift in our mindset, a move away from a state of fear and into a state of faith.
The antidote isn't trying to just eliminate fear. You can't. The real solution is to trade it for something more powerful, faith. And the best part? You don't have to go find faith somewhere. You were born with it. It's already inside of you, just waiting for you to use it.
I love this way of thinking about it. Fear is the brake pedal in your life. It's that voice that's constantly yelling, slow down, play it safe, don't risk it. It wants to keep you parked right where you are. But faith? Oh, faith is the accelerator. It's the force that says, let's go, and trusts the road ahead, propelling you towards the life you really want.
And let me prove to you that you already operate on faith. Every single day, you probably get into a car. And what's separating you from a disaster with oncoming traffic? Just a thin, painted yellow line.
Seriously? A little bit of paint on the asphalt is all that protects you from people who might be tired, or texting, or just having a really bad day. When you stop and really think about it, the risk you're taking is enormous. So, why do you do it? Because you have faith. You have faith in the system. Faith that other drivers will mostly do the right thing. And you have faith that the alternative, staying home and having no life, is completely unacceptable. See? You already exercise massive amounts of faith every single day.
This is so key. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling that fear, acknowledging it's there, and then doing the thing anyway. And why on earth would you do that? Because something else, your mission, your family, your dream, it just matters more than the fear does.
So how do we build up this faith muscle? It's simple, really. Whatever you feed grows. So number one, you have to actively, consciously feed the best part of yourself every single day. Positive books, podcasts, gratitude, whatever it is. And number two, you have to demand more from yourself. You have to stop tolerating your own old patterns of self-doubt and outrage. Look, bad moments are going to happen, but you have to make sure they stay moments and don't turn into weeks or years.
And all of this leads us to one final, incredibly powerful choice. A choice about who you're going to become.
Think about this. Time passing is guaranteed. In 10 years, you are going to arrive somewhere. The only question is where, and who will you be when you get there? Because that part isn't guaranteed. That part is being decided right now, by every thought you have that's driven by either fear or by faith.
So this really presents you with two identities to choose from. Are you going to be a manager of circumstances, just constantly reacting to whatever life throws at you? Or are you going to be the creator of your life, the one who actually sets the course and shapes your own destiny? That choice is yours, and you make it every single day.
And here's the best news of all. No matter how much fear you've dealt with, no matter how beaten down you feel, there is a part of you, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, that is bigger than any fear. It's the part of you that will not give up. It will not be defeated. Your job is to find that resilient part of yourself, to feed it, to strengthen it, and to put it in the driver's seat of your life. Because that's the part of you that really needs to be in charge.